Hello and welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Tanya Rainier, business coach for life coaches. And today we're talking about goals, because if you are in goal setting mode, you're either in one of two camps, right? You're like really excited to set goals and you're like, yes, I've got all this time ahead of me. Maybe you're doing this at the beginning of the year and you're like, I have 12 months to accomplish this stuff. This is amazing. It's going to be the best year ever. I have a good feeling about this year. And you are like gung-ho and ready to take action. In which case, if you're kind of in that vibe and that mindset, you're probably setting really big goals, which is awesome. Or you're in the other camp where you're setting goals, but you're like, I've done this before. And, when I look back at last year's goals and the goals before that, I set these big goals. I had a lot of motivation in the beginning of the year, but something happened and I kind of got off track. Maybe I didn't have everything well planned out. Maybe my goals were too big and I started to feel defeated, but you didn't hit them, right? Bottom line, you didn't hit them. So because you didn't hit them, you are a little more timid this year. And you're like, I don't know that I should set big goals. I should probably be a little bit more realistic. Maybe set goals that are a little bit safer so that I feel more confident at the end of the year when I review my year and go, I nailed them, right? Because we all want to feel successful. We all want to feel like we're accomplishing something. And when we set goals that are impossible for us to achieve, we end up feeling like we aren't good enough. And that is never the goal. But we also want to avoid setting goals that are too small and safe, that they don't push us out of our comfort zone and challenge us to grow and achieve things bigger than we think we can. Here's my system to help you do that. Instead of setting one specific goal for yourself, whether it is in the category of new clients coming in, new followers on social media, money goals, clients that are going to sign up for your group program or your course, I want you to decide what that focus is. Is it clients, money, etc.? And then rather than picking one number, like, I need to make $10,000 or I need to sign on 25 clients. Because what happens when you pick a very specific number, you start telling yourself a story that says, this is the measure marker of success. If I fall short, I'm not successful. I didn't measure up, right? If I do better, well, then I killed it. I rocked it. But you've got this very narrow, teeny tiny little target to hit, which it's sometimes difficult, as you know, to nail that target, especially if that target is bigger than what reality is allowing for right now. So instead, I want to give you my system for creating a range so that you can kind of look at what is realistic, what is a stretch, and what is a reach, so that you can set goals that do all three things, okay? So it's RSR goals: realistic, stretch, and reach. A realistic goal is one that you know you can achieve. You know this because you've done it before. You have the skills, you have the tools, you have the experience, and you have the history to back it up. So if you made $10,000 a month last year, it's totally realistic to say, well, this year I'm going to make I want to make 15, right? Because you know what it takes to hit that number and you know what it's going to take to grow a little bit more. Okay. That's your realistic goal. Now, your stretch goal is the one that scares you a little bit. It's the one that's going to cause you to push your comfort zone a little bit and learn new things, learn new skills. A stretch goal is a goal that you may not know how to achieve. There are elements to achieving that goal that may require outside resources, connections to new people, skills or that you don't know yet or you haven't learned yet, opportunities that you don't have access to yet. But if you focus and you put your mind to it, you know that the right steps and opportunities will unfold and appear at the right time. So you know that this is possible for you this year with a little bit of effort and courage and bravery, the willingness to step outside your comfort zone and take action that scares you just a little bit, okay? That is a stretch goal. Now, a reach goal is the third kind of goal. That's the one where if miracles happen this year and all the stars aligned, this is what you would want to achieve. Now, it's not so far out there that it's like, I don't believe that I could ever do this at all. You don't want to create limiting beliefs and you don't want You don't want to set a goal that's so big that it creates self-doubt and those feelings of inferiority or smallness. You want that reach goal to still be exciting, to still be motivating, but to be like, I don't know how it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen for me, but I'm not sure if it's going to happen this year. But if it did, that'd be great. I'm not even going to focus on how I'm going to get there because there's so many unknowns, but I'm going to write it down and I'm going to use that as a guidepost to help filter my decisions throughout the year so that I am choosing opportunities and I'm investing time and I'm investing money on the skills that are going to get me on the path to reaching that goal, that reach goal. Now, if you do that, you've got 3 goals. You're like, okay, this is what I'm going to hit. Boom, done, decided it because it's realistic and I know I can. This is my stretch. This is what I'm going to like aim for. This is where I'm really going to concentrate my efforts and my growth this year. But what I'm really doing is I'm aiming for that reach goal. That's giving me like that really exciting, like butterflies in your stomach. Wouldn't that be insane if this happened kind of a feeling? Yeah, that's what I want. And so all of these goals line up: realistic, on the path, stretch, it's on the path, but it's a little further ahead. You got to go a little further to get there. And the reach goal, that's like the finish line, beyond that. So this is my challenge to you. I want you to sit down and go, okay, what are my goals this year? And what does each one look like? How can I create my own realistic stretch and reach goal? And then let that guide me this year in making my business decisions so that I can be successful, because a realistic goal is going to give you that feeling of success where you're like, yes, I'm amazing. I'm confident. I feel really good. That reach goal is going to push you to grow, which when you do, you're going to be really proud of yourself and you're going to feel unstoppable. And then that stretch goal that really motivates you and gets you excited and lights that fire in your belly to keep going and keep pushing, to have the feeling of conquering the thing that was so big in your mind at one point. Now, I would love to hear from you. Comment below. Do you like the idea of setting 3 goals so that you're giving yourself success, you're growing yourself, and you're motivating yourself all at the same time? Let me know what you think about this. And if you're willing to try it, I would love to know how you are using this system in your business to set new goals for yourself this year. And of course, if there are any questions I can answer for you, comment below. I will get back in the comments and answer anything that I can to help you apply this system so that you can rock it this year. And if you are ready to up level and you want some action steps so that you can start moving toward those goals, head on over to TanyaRainier.com/playbook. Download my 34 something page guide that is going to help you to create a very focused, very specific action plan to grow your coaching business. It even includes a workbook and a 90-day action plan. So you're not going to want to miss that. Again, it's TanyaRainier.com/playbook. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I appreciate you and I love you to pieces. And I will see you back here on the next episode.